What is good, YouTube, man? Today, back with another banger reaction video. We are reacting to YouTubers that became murderers. What makes you want to become a murderer, bro? You were doing fine being a YouTuber. Why'd you want to switch career paths? What was the motive? Ooh, what was the motive behind it? Before I start this video, let me crack open a Mountain Dew. Ooh! And let me tap up and rip a blinker. Bro, I'm trying to do a cha-cha. Do a cha-cha. Any ladies know how to do salsa? Wait, is it salsa? Salsa? Same shit, you feel me?
Channel owned and operated by Vincent Bataloro from New Jersey. He'd been active
Vincent?
on YouTube since 2021 and mainly streamed himself playing sports games like MLB The Show. On September 30, 2025, he went live with another one of these streams. And for someone stumbling onto this live broadcast, nothing about it felt odd.
Bro, nothing's better than an ice-cold Mountain Dew fresh out the fucking refrigerator, bro. Woo! That first taste, it's like that. It's like the McDonald's Sprite, for real. That shit always hits different. What? What do they put in Mountain Dew, bro? What is this, bro? Like, what is the flavor of Mountain Dew? What do you call this, bro? It's not lime. It's like it's not tropical. It's just Mountain Dew. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, bro. That shit's just Mountain Dew.
I noticed his chat asking him odd questions like,
Brody,
are you going to jail?
Why is he going to jail?
How are you going to get paid in jail? Things became even more strange when
why they asking bro that?
Started calling him a killer over and over again.
And why is my
However,
fucking...
this label wasn't an exaggeration. As it turned out, Vincent was hosting this stream less than a day after allegedly ending the lives of 2 teenage girls in a neighboring town.
What?
And he didn't seem the least bit remorseful. The incident happened.
This man killed 2 people that went on live?
5:30 p.m. 17-year-old Maria Neotis and Isabella Salas were riding e-bikes in a residential neighborhood in Cranford, New Jersey, when they were suddenly hit by a speeding car, seemingly out of nowhere. The crash was loud enough to get the attention of nearby residents. People rushed to help. Unfortunately, it was already too late.
Wow.
Drive into the new year with a new Honda from Faulkner
No one wants the fucking Honda.
Like a new Honda Accord.
If you're going into 2026 driving a Honda,
what those
you're getting less in 2025.
Like moments after Maria Neotis and Isabella Salas were mowed down by a black SUV driven by another teenager.
There's a girl on the road and there's a car. Oh my God, please hurry.
So there's 2 females?
By the time first responders arrived at the scene, both girls had already passed away.
Wow.
What made the more disturbing was just how shockingly violent it was. Later investigation revealed the car was going close to 70 miles per hour, or over 110 kilometers an hour, in a neighborhood with a speed limit of just 25 miles per hour.
See, bro, what the fuck is kilometers, bro? Like, I always be hearing that shit, bro. Just say miles per hour. What the fuck is kilometers? And like, in pounds and kilos? Who the fuck weighs in kilos, bro? Just say pounds, dude. Come on. No one knows what the fuck 67 kilos is, bro. No one fucking knows, dude. We have no clue. Just say you weigh fucking 120, bro. Like, damn. Shit makes me mad.
Per hour, or roughly 40 kilometers per hour. The resulting collision sent the girls flying across the street, with one victim coming to rest approximately 100 feet from the impact site.
What?
According to eyewitness reports, the driver...
There is no way he was driving only 70 miles per hour for that bitch to fly 100 feet. What the fuck? He did send that bitch to the moon. Yo,
tried to drive away immediately after the incident.
He hit her so hard
so violent
that she was a fucking punt.
Into the car,
bro, he punted her.
To ditch it and flee on foot. Fortunately, this allowed investigators to run the license plate and trace the car back to its driver, 17-year-old Vincent Bataloro. Vincent was called in for questioning. It's unclear what exactly he told the police, but since the investigators didn't have any solid evidence of his personal involvement, he was let go the same night. The investigators were also treating this
No
as
way.
an accident by this point, so
Why?
they had no ground to detain Vincent just yet.
How was that an
However,
accident?
This changed
That
completely
bitch just
when
flew
one
a
of the
whole
victims'
football
families
field.
learned about Vincent's potential involvement. According to Maria's family, Vincent had been stalking and harassing her for months by that point. They went to the same school, and Vincent was reported to have tormented
must
her
be
during
autistic,
multiple
bruh.
different instances. The two had never gotten along. Vincent would
You look like
also
Bubbles.
allegedly follow Maria around anytime she went outside, and neighbors even saw him staking out her house in his car on multiple occasions. This behavior only worsened after Maria reported him to the
Worsened?
school
That's
authorities
not a word,
about a
bro.
month before the incident, with him becoming even more aggressive and making false police reports, even leading to her family getting swatted multiple times. In one of his streams, he mentioned having a vengeance against Maria and even dedicated one of his old phones to harassing her, starting with ordering a pizza to her address.
Here's what we're gonna do.
That's kind of funny.
I think Maria's hungry. I think we're gonna send her a pizza. Cheer her up. So
Yo! Wait, this man's autistic, bruh. I know a sped when I see a sped, bro. And this is a sped. And I don't
you'll know
even know
have
what else to say.
vengeance against this girl. I'm gonna call a pizza to her house.
What
So
kind of
here's
pizza
how
was
I'm
it,
gonna do
bro? Was it pepperoni? Was it cheese?
Investigation
Was it meat
also revealed
lovers?
that Vincent's own
Was
parents
it
had called the police
Hawaiian?
4 times regarding his increasingly violent and out-of-control behavior.
What's the
over
best
last
pizza,
few
bro?
months.
In my
He was
opinion,
becoming more
you
erratic,
can never go
and
wrong
combined
with just a
Maria getting into
pepperoni,
trouble
extra
at school,
cheese.
was likely harboring deep resentment towards
Maybe
her.
you
Put
can never go
simply,
wrong with meat
there was a
lovers, bro.
strong
I
chance
can
that
never
what
mind no meat
happened
lovers.
wasn't an
But
accident.
pineapple
He
does
possibly
not
wanted to take his
fucking
anger
belong on
out
a
on
pizza,
Maria,
bro.
and Isabel was just collateral in his messed up plan.
Who the hell is
Now,
Isabel?
While the investigators were piecing all this
Why am I
together,
into the
Vincent
screen?
decided to go live on YouTube.
Why am I
and
into the
pretend like
screen?
Everything was completely normal.
Alright, okay.
However, people in his community had
Killer,
learned about his
killer,
possible
Jesus!
involvement in the case by this point, resulting in the chat messages we mentioned earlier.
Rondo
he tried
to
to
go.
dismiss these messages as just hate comments and
Rip.
drama, but eventually decided to address the situation in the vaguest terms possible.
In a neighboring town, unfortunately, 2 girls were killed.
Were you the
in
killer?
a hit-and-run crash. Now, there has been a lot of misinformation going on over the internet. It is an absolute...
Yo, he kind of
bullshit
talks like Fernando Mendoza, bro. Dead ass. They might be cousins or something.
situation.
They're on the same
And
spectrum.
there's more to the story that you're not getting. But when the time comes, I will explain it in greater detail.
Nice.
He was likely speaking this way to avoid an accidental admission of guilt.
What does that mean?
However, this stream could still help investigators bring him to justice. You see, while he was live on YouTube, investigators were gathering evidence to prove that he
What's
was
his
behind
YouTube
the wheel.
channel?
This
Should we
led
look
to
him
the
up?
discovery of ring camera footage from a nearby street, showing him speeding in the neighborhood before the
I
incident
ain't never
and
seen
then
no
walking
house
back
built
on
like that,
foot
bro. What
minutes
the
after
fuck?
everything
Those are
went
some
down.
two
This,
weird
combined
ass
with
built
eyewitness
ass houses,
testimonies,
bro.
allowed investigators
Where the
to
fuck
arrest
is
him
this
a day
at?
later on October 1st and charge him with 2 counts of first-degree murder. His channel has since been terminated by YouTube. Prosecutors are also pushing to have Vincent tried as an adult to secure the full sentence
Do
they
it.
believe he deserves.
I'm recording this because I want my daughter to know that I love you, Mackenzie Paschal.
You could have just sent this to her, bro.
I'm so sorry.
You didn't have to
I've
make
done
this
this.
video.
I want you to know that you mean everything to me.
This was the final
can
video
see the
48-year-old
no
Trent
fucking
Paschal
soul
uploaded
behind
to
his
YouTube
eyes,
on
bro.
October 21st, 2020. His content up until that point was a mix of family
Why is he getting
vlogs,
views and
DIY
shit?
tips, and
Damn.
RC toy reviews. He came across
Let me get
as a
some chips
laid-back, middle-aged dad
and
enjoying
drinks.
time with his family. But the video he uploaded in October 2020 was different.
It's a nice
It
cowboy
wasn't a
hat.
wholesome vlog or toy review
He's
with
a-
his
he's
kids.
a man.
Instead, this
He's a
was
real
confession
man.
Trent posted to YouTube after
Yo.
committing a heartless crime, just
Yo,
so
he
he could
got
paint
a-
himself as the victim.
he got a colored
The day
on
started
nail?
off rough, with
I
Trent
mean,
having
a
a
ring?
massive
What the fuck
argument
was
with
that?
his wife, Savannah.
No way that's his
Details
wife,
of what
bro.
exactly caused
He did
this
not
argument
bag
are
that.
unknown. But according to some
No
reports,
way.
it had something to do with Trent's overprotective and envious personality.
bagged that?
He was reportedly very insecure
she
about
ugly,
the
never
18-year
mind.
age gap between him and Savannah.
There was a
he
there was
saw
a filter
anyone
on that
even
picture,
remotely
bro.
close to her as a
She
threat
looks
and tried to control
30
every aspect
Wait,
of her
let's go
life.
back,
He was
bro, 'cause I don't wanna be a dickhead.
Savannah. Details of what
She
exactly
looked 30
conflicted
pounds
and
lighter,
envious
bro.
person in Savannah. He saw
They had to
anyone
just
even
zoom
remotely
into her
close to her
stomach.
as
That's
a
fucked
threat
up.
and tried to
Yeah,
control
why'd you
every
do that?
aspect of her life, which also led to many clashes between the two over the years. Regardless of the reason, the argument on October 21st ended with Savannah dropping their 2 kids at school and then driving over to live at their mother Shirley's house in Lamarck, Texas. Neighbors also saw Trent storming out not long after. Savannah and Shirley went out to check on the kids at school later that day before
How did they
returning
get this
home at
footage?
around noon. Shirley went straight to the master bedroom to freshen up, but nothing could have prepared her for what was waiting for her inside. The moment she stepped into the bathroom, Trent leaped out from behind the shower curtain with a firearm in his hand.
Damn.
And before she could even register what was going on, Trent announced that he was going to end both her and Savannah and opened fire. Fortunately, he
Who's
missed the
Savannah?
mark, giving Shirley the opportunity to escape to a neighbor's house and call for help. Sadly, Savannah wasn't as lucky. Trent managed to shoot her twice in the stomach before fleeing the scene. She was rushed to the hospital, but passed away shortly after. Though, while Savannah was fighting for her life, Trent uploaded this video to his now deleted second channel, explaining his reasoning for the heinous crime.
Why did
He
he do
accused
it?
Savannah of cheating on him and claimed that she was the one who made him do
I don't
this.
like his goatee,
However,
bro. It's
to
making me
most
feel
people
weird.
who came across this video, it was clear
He's
that
making
Trent
me feel
posted the video
uncomfortable.
so he could portray himself as the victim. He even seems to try a fake crime multiple times during the video, but fails to shed a single tear. Many also assumed the cheating accusation was likely false, but even if it wasn't, it was still no justification for taking her life. That said, the most disturbing part of this video was the very end, which showed Trent hearing a noise and immediately rushing to hide in a dark room. Closely listening to this section revealed a plastic rustling noise, similar to what shower curtains sound like when moved. In other words, Trent was possibly recording this final message in Shirley's home moments before they
before
arrived,
he fucking
and then
did.
quickly ran to the bathroom when he heard the two pull into the driveway.
Oh my
He fled
god.
Lamarck immediately after committing the crime, prompting a statewide manhunt. This ended
Did they
with
get
the
him?
police tracking him down to a Walmart parking lot in Houston later the same day. However, Trent drew his firearm on the officers and refused to back down despite repeated
And they
warnings.
shot him?
This left deputies with no choice but to open fire, hitting him several times across the abdomen.
Oh,
He was
he's
then
dead.
taken to a hospital where he spent over a month recovering from his wounds. He was eventually booked into the Galveston County Jail on charges of murder,
I would've just said,
aggravated
"Fucking
assault,
kill
and
me."
possession of a firearm. Now, this is usually where stories like this end, but that's not what happened with Trent. Despite the deeply violent
There's
nature
still
of his
more to this fucking
crimes, he
story?
was allowed to leave on bail after paying
What?
$550,000. He was fitted with a GPS ankle monitor and ordered to stay at his mother's house until his conviction. Trent initially complied with these orders, but on April 13th, 2021,
Who'd
he
he kill?
removed his ankle monitor, stole a car at knife point after taking it on a test drive from a dealership, and
Demon.
vanished without a trace.
Nice.
This triggered a massive multi-state manhunt. The police spent months looking for Trent, but he was still nowhere to be found.
Did they find him
This
yet?
also left Savannah's family in a constant state of fear, as Trent could show up at any time to cause further harm.
That's
the run
true.
finally ended nearly 9 months later in January 2022, when the U.S. Marshals received a tip that a man matching Trent's description was staying at a small RV park in Ocala, Florida. Officers
Oh,
rushed to the scene
shit.
and surrounded a van where they believed
See,
he
this
was
is what
hiding.
my end goal wants to be, bro. Dead ass. I want to have a trailer, bro. Nice, badass trailer. Or a mobile home, like one like a bus, or I convert that shit or something, a little van. I convert into a home. But say a trailer. Fire ass RV, bro. I want to be posted up in the RV spot, near the beach, near somewhere, and just chill. Just vibe. You know how amazing that would be, bro? You know how happy these people are, bro? All of these people right here, the happiest motherfuckers in the world. They're chilling.
But before
This
they
is
could break
vibes,
in and
bro.
apprehend Trent, he decided
This is
to
what I
end
want to do,
everything
bro.
on his own,
That's my
robbing
end goal, bro. I
Savannah's
want
family
to
of
travel
food and
around,
justice through the legal
have a little
system.
mobile home, bro. It'd be lit. It'd be fire.
Lane Maurice Davis joined YouTube all the way back in September 2009 under the name Seattle for Truth. Most of his videos have since been deleted by YouTube for policy violations, but they were mainly about right-wing political commentary and rants about current events. Some of these videos also revolved around Lane trying to prove various conspiracy theories. Lane also did an internship under British far-right commentator Milo Yiannopoulos at one point, though it didn't last very long. So his YouTube channel was the only thing Lane focused on for most of his adult life. But while he did have a sizable following across socials, most of his videos didn't attract enough viewers to provide a sustainable income.
Why?
This forced Lane to live with his parents and rely on them for monetary needs, which apparently was a major source of tension.
Yo, why
in
is he
their
looking at me like
relationship.
that?
His parents
Step
also
back,
had
buddy.
differing political views from their son, leading to frequent arguments, especially with his father Charles. And the back and forth on the night of July 14, 2017 started off as no different. As the argument became more heated, his mother, Catherine, dialed 911 and calmly asked for assistance, stating, "He's not physically threatening us or anything. He just gets out of control and he's ranting about
How do I
stuff on
turn
the
down
internet.
my fucking
He's not
monitor
working and he
brightness,
just gets
bro?
on these rampages.
Holy
And
shit.
he just needs to move on.
God
He
damn.
just lives on the internet and he gets really worked up about everything that's
Yeah,
going
bro.
on. He needs an
I do
intervention
too.
of some kind
I
here."
need to get- I
The
need to
dispatcher
get-
instructed
Bro,
Catherine.
the last 2 days, bro, today, yesterday, bro, I've been off work, and I've been going outside. AKA, I went to the grocery store twice. You know, yesterday I got some soda, you know, got some Mountain Dew, and some eggs, some tea, you know, just some essentials. And then today I was like, man, I'm gonna make a pizza, a little stromboli. So I went to the store, bro, got some ingredients. Then the pizza spot is right beside the grocery store. So I got me a little dough. Went home, made me a little stromboli. But bro, I never really go outside unless it's going to work and going home. I'm going to work, I'm going to home, I'm going with my mom's, going somewhere. I don't be going outside, bro. And it felt good. Some fresh air, bro. Felt nice. But I was like, I had the pen, bro. I was walking around the grocery store. Mad long, bro. Mad long. Dude, hella people. Hella packed, bro. For no reason. It was 12 o'clock in the morning, bro. Not in the morning, but 12 o'clock a.m. Why is it mad packed? Everyone getting all this shit thinking it's going to be a global fucking snowstorm. It's probably going to be fucking 4 inches of snow, bro. Like, I'm not even tripping. I was just getting some ingredients to make some food, bro. Everyone getting hella shit. I was walking around like, damn, bro. It's like Black Friday in this bitch, bro. It's packed as fuck. I was like, people are really nervous. People are really scared for this shit. Something really could happen, bro.
And Charles to keep their distance until the police arrived. But she downplayed the threat, saying she'd seen many similar outbursts in the past and that he wouldn't turn violent. Unfortunately, she couldn't have been more wrong.
Why?
Because just a few minutes later, Catherine dialed.
Wait, this is what all they be looking at?
And this time in a
Wait.
farm. Because.
Wait. When you get a call from 911, they can see your PIN and shit? So why did they even ask you for your fucking address or anything? If they got that shit right there, they got a PIN. Yo, some rookies, bro.
Just a few minutes later, Catherine dialed 911 again, and this time in a far
Or
more
is this AI?
frantic state.
Nah, this could be AI. This may not be
"He
real
stabbed
pictures."
him," and repeating,
Yeah, I'm not
dead,"
trusting it no
over
more.
and over again. Officers were
It's
already on their way
2026.
from
I don't
the first
trust
call
none of this,
Catherine
bro.
made and reached the house
Like,
within
Ron.
minutes. Inside,
That's what
they
I'm
found
saying. You don't know
Charles
what's
lying
real
on
or
the
fake
floor
no
with
more,
his
bro.
clothes
So I
covered in
gotta
blood.
stop doom
According to
scrolling, bro.
reports, Lane became even more aggressive after the first 911 call and stabbed his father multiple times with a kit.
Bro, you know what would be a funny video? I already seen it a couple times. But you know what would be really funny, bro? I should probably do it for shorts, bro. It'd be fucking hilarious. I live by the Amish. I should fucking put on the metas, go around and show them crazy AI shit. Like, I already know people did that on TikTok and shit, on Instagram. Bro, I might as well post that shit on my shorts, you feel me? Like, might as well. I might have to try. I'm buying the metas. So, y'all gotta comment down below a bunch of ideas for me to do, bro. Because I got a couple written down on my notes, bro. I'm still thinking of shit. I want to go big or go home. I ain't trying to fucking do some dumb shit. I'm buying them for a reason. I'm going big or I'm going to fuck home, bro. Think about it.
Knife. By the time police arrived, Charles had already passed away. Lane likely regretted his decision immediately.
I'm bringing out
as
PurpleActy
officers saw him
pranks.
standing outside the front door with his hands in the air, waiting to be arrested. He later pleaded guilty to second-degree murder as part of a plea deal and was sentenced to 17 years in prison. His YouTube channel now sits completely abandoned.
Still got more views than me, bro.
In many of these cases,
Bro,
the
yeah, I
transition
do, bro.
from content creator to criminal is marked by a clear,
Do I start
calculated
spamming the
decision.
N-word like all the fucking
But
white
with
guys?
Jessica Warsham, known online as the Indigo Mystic on YouTube, the path was much more blurred, with her channel serving as a digital diary for a woman who is visibly losing her grip on reality. Jessica started her channel
She
in
looks like
2013
Nancy
to post occasional
from
videos
Stranger
on
Things,
whatever
bro.
topics grabbed her interest that day. Her content
She
was
must like that
relatively
show a lot.
harmless, with nothing too attention-grabbing, at least at first. As her personal life began to fracture, the tone shifted dramatically. It started with her getting divorced from her husband, began to
Let's understand this. We got Earth, we got God, we got the Holy Spirit, the pineal. I don't know what that says. Then the human body. Huh. Can someone break that down for me?
It started with her getting divorced from her husband. It's unclear what the reason for this divorce was. Possibly something to do with her deteriorating mental state.
Oh, look at her, bro.
Regardless of
I'd
the
fucking
reason, though,
divorce her
it left her
too.
in charge of her 2 daughters. However, she didn't have any place to stay
That's
at the
not
time.
good.
So one of her friends allowed her to stay at one of their properties for free until they found a buyer for it. They were likely expecting to sell the home in a few months. But the process ended up taking 3 long years.
Why?
And when it was finally time to hand over the keys, Jessica intervened. Instead of being grateful for being able to stay there for 3 years for free, she refused to leave and even took her friend to court over it. She understandably lost in court
she
and was
win?
forced to move
Nah.
out. This upended the life she'd built over the last 3 years and marked the beginning of her downfall. The
What was her
stress of
downfall?
losing her home
Wait,
combined with her
I'm just
pre-existing
realizing,
mental
bro, we're
conditions
watching them-
proved disastrous.
She's a murderer.
She refused to accept the
No
reality
way
and
she
became
murdered
delusional,
someone.
thinking that the judges were part of some evil group along to accept the
Okay, you got your home, you got a cell phone company, your cell phone, SIM card,
reality, and became delusional, thinking that the
Wi-Fi. Oh my god, she might be onto something. Dead ass.
judges were part
She
of
might
some
be
evil
onto
group
something.
alongside her family members and were out to get her and her daughters.
So the first person I would like to mention is Alan Berriman. He is my uncle, and he has been working with my other family members, a one Angie Griffith. She lives in Danielsville.
Oh shit.
And also a Denise Cantrell, who is
Denise.
and my sister, Crystal Christian. Okay?
That's a stupid
They've all
fucking
been
name.
working in league with a judge, a magistrate judge that works at the Jackson County Courthouse named Benjamin Green.
Oh shit.
He's been doing
That
under the
sounded a little
table
personal.
type things that
What
he's not
happened-
supposed
what
be
happened
doing.
to you and
Alan
Benjamin?
Berriman and those mentioned
Did he reject you?
afterwards have been in league with this particular judge individual and to steal my home from me.
I don't like her fucking face expressions.
Jessica began posting videos
Trying to
ranting
make me
about
mad.
these made-up conspiracies,
Just a
like
little
how
mad.
the government was
Not
trying
too-
to
not too
depopulate
much.
the world with the COVID vaccines.
See, look at that. Why you
She
gotta do
was
that?
clearly losing her grip on reality, even posting videos directly addressing the judge she believed had wronged her in the past.
Anyway, this message is for Benjamin Green.
Again, Benjamin.
I know you're watching me, and I know you're scared,
Oh shit.
and you should be.
Oh.
Dingledorf, he's too scared. He's too
Oh, Dingeldorfy.
You're scared, aren't you, Benji?
Oh.
Good old Benji. You
Oh.
used to be a good person, didn't you, Benji? You did. You used to actually have
What am I
the
wondering?
desire for justice.
Yeah.
Desire.
What is good with Benji, bro?
What happened?
What happened, Ben?
What happened? Did you let the greed of the world get to you? Did you let that secret society that you're a part of talk you into all this stuff?
However, this was only the beginning. The situation truly began to unravel when her ex-husband filed for custody of their 2 daughters in mid-2021. Jessica didn't have a solid roof over her head and wasn't sending the 2 girls to school either. Her behavior online was also becoming more and more erratic with each passing day. In addition to her rambling about topics that made little sense, she also posted videos waving around the firearm she had, threatening anyone who wanted to get in her way. Put simply, she was
She
becoming
wanted all that
dangerous to
smoke.
her own children. Her ex-husband filed for temporary custody until Jessica found proper residence and got professional help for her
They're
degrading
blocking the
mental
face,
state.
but I
And
can
in
see
her
it.
delusions, Jessica
Shitty
saw
ass
this
editing,
another
bro.
attack on her from the same group that took away her home.
Today is a rather unfortunate day, to be honest with you.
What happened?
I'm actually going to court today against some people that are trying to take my children from me. The same people that took my home from me. the Jackson County court system.
She still could have had a
Bitch,
chance to stay with her
you
daughters,
deserve to get
but
all
on
that
the
shit
day of the
taken away
hearing,
from you,
she
bro. I'm not
refused to
gonna
enter
lie.
the courthouse,
That
further
ass.
highlighting her unstable mental state to the judge.
Doesn't that
The
give her a
custody
warrant?
was awarded to her ex-husband until Jessica was deemed capable of resuming responsibility. This was a chance for her to actually work on improving her situation. But Jessica didn't see it that way. Sadly, she was already too far gone and decided to go on the run with her daughters instead. She stayed on the move for the next couple of months,
She
moving
took her
from
daughters
place
with
to
her?
place, all while posting increasingly unhinged monologues on YouTube.
Mine, 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 mine. They're my babies. And I love them above anything else. I love them like I love God.
They need to run away. They need to
And
run.
I'll do anything, including lay my life down for them. And I know that's what you wish for.
Oh shit.
Jessica also felt the need to record
shit.
and post to YouTube
She's
almost
Tommy
everything that
Tough
happened in
Knuckles.
her life. She'd gone as far as to instruct her daughters to start recording whenever anything notable happened.
Why?
What she didn't know was that one of these recordings would end up scarring them for life. The incident happened on November 5th, 2021, with Jessica getting into an argument with the owners of the house she was living in. The dispute escalated to the point where the owners asked her to leave the house, and when she
Why is she putting her
refused, they
hands on?
contacted the police to have her removed. However, as soon as the officers pulled into the driveway, Jessica opened the front door with her firearm in her hand and opened fire.
No
One of the
fucking way.
shots hit 43-year-old Sheriff's Deputy Lena Marshall, sending her to the hospital where she
Holy
tragically
shit.
passed away just a few days later. The other officers opened fire in retaliation, hitting Jessica multiple times, all while her daughters heard and recorded everything inside the house.
What?
Jessica passed away on the spot, with her younger daughter posting the final video on YouTube with
No
the heartbreaking
way!
titled, "My Mom is Dead, I Think," as recording and uploading to the internet was what Jessica had
video.
taught them to do.
Should we look this up right now? That's insane. What are the comments gonna say about this? They gotta say a lot, huh? Ew. He killed people, then decided to throw up a street. That's what I'm saying, bro. Yo, should I start doing that? Should I start streaming and saying, yo, every follow? Never mind. I already know what I'm trying to say. My bad. If you guys want to see more videos like this, I'm in the comments down below. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. So